Good morning, everyone. Give me a minute and we will get started. It always takes a little time to get everything hooked up. All right. Okay. There we are. Okay. Morning, Arla. Nice to have you with us this morning. Hi, Chris. Nice to have you here too. Okay, so when I say that I am moving really slow this morning, I mean I am physically moving slow. Hey, Tina. I'm sure you meant to put the O on that. I am moving really, really slow. I came down with, sciatica Friday morning, and Saturday and Sunday I thought, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. And about didn't make it off the organ bench yesterday, Chris. That balancing on the organ bench just about did me in. So, but I'm here and I'm moving and away we go. So we're going to work today on a fold, a fun fold that I have not used for a little while. It's called the Accordion Flip, and it's really a cute fold. But I'm going to work with a stamp set that did not take my eye the first time it was available. I don't know about you guys. I know it just drives me nuts. I got to get that straight. I'm trying to ignore it and keep talking. You know, somebody asked me if I wanted a cushion on, if I could have sat on a pillow. I think I would have slid off the bench with a pillow. Now, if it had had a cushion, I probably would have been okay, but oh my goodness. So I'm going to start today with a stamp set that I did not like when it came out last year. I did not buy it until I saw that it was carrying over to the new catalog, and I thought, well, okay, let's go on ahead. You know, when things are carrying over, if I don't have it, then I think, well, I got another full year. I can use this. So I went with it. And it's this, the bird's eye view. I don't know how many of you went with the bird's eye view when it first came out. It just doesn't appeal to me. I don't know why. Good morning, Ann. Nice to have you with us. I didn't jump at it. And a lot of people did. And there were some cute cards. And so I decided that if I wanted to do something with the beginning of school, this would be the stamp set to use with it. So like last week, we did the grandkids cards. And I paired it up with the books. And of course, those little glasses are just a hoot and a half. And then the ABCs, 1, 2, 3s. It doesn't say welcome back to school. It says you can do amazing things. It could work for preschool. It could work for kindergarten. It could work for multiple things. I have this exact stamp set on my table to make a card. There you go. Well, there's your granddaughter card. So this is adorable. And that is from a greeting that has a stamp set that has all words in it. And it was in last year's catalog. I don't remember off the top of my head what the name of it is. So then I'm looking at doing, tonight at Stamp & Sip, we are working on 6 frames that went with this little 4x4 frame. This is like the best little frame ever. You can buy this thing at Amazon in packets, I think, of 6. They're like $2.50 maybe a piece. And it's 4x4, and the ideal thing is it just pops out in a corner. Oh, I popped from this corner. And it pulls out, you got your glass, you push it back in, you put your front picture in that you want to use, and you pop it out from the back. Not doing as easy as it normally is. And then I put my picture right in the front of it so that I can use dimensionals. You found them at Dollar Tree. That would be great. These are really neat little frames. And wouldn't that make the cutest little first day of school gift for the teachers? I'm thinking those girls need to have this for their teachers next year. And I know some little boys that probably need to too. That would be a good thing. So anyhow, here's that little stamp set. And we're going to try today, we're going to use a different couple of stamps from it. I promise no glasses today. No glasses. So we're going to start with, and if I get to moving around, it's because I'm uncomfortable and I have to stand up and stretch a little bit. So please forgive me. Okay. So we're going to start with a piece of garden green. And it's 11 inches by 5.5. Okay. Maybe I better start back. When I went to figure out which paper I was going to use, I started looking in the catalog at the papers that were listed and all of the backs and the fronts. And the one that I came up with was one that you may not even like. It's the garden one. I don't know how many of you into gardening, but you may not like this one. And so I decided at first I wasn't going to go that route. And then I ended up picking that paper up afterwards. The flowers are pretty, and they do have a die cut that will cut that. But it wasn't my thing. The shopping, the purses and all of that, the shopping thing, not my thing. But anyhow, I'm really glad I did because these are on the back sides. It's kind of like the old 45 records that we liked the first side, one song A better, and then the side B, we never had heard it. And then all of a sudden we started listening to it and we almost liked it better than the first song. I don't know about you, but I remember a lot of 45s like that. So we're going to start with this 5.5 by 11, and I score it at 3.5. And then I have another section that is 1.5, 1 3/8 it looks like. Okay, 1 3/8, no, 1 7/8. Let me get it right. 1 5/8. I'm getting there. 1 5/8, 1 5/8, and then that leaves me with 4 1/4. Okay, and I'm going to go on ahead, and when I fold it, you have this kind of a print movement here to it, and you're going to close it up, and you're going to notice that there is a strip off to the side because the front panel is going to be offset by about 3/4 of an inch. Maybe not even quite that, but right at 3/4 of an inch, okay? So I'm going to put some white mats with it and hope that I've got everything I need here so I don't have to go down the hall to find anything. In fact, I probably will just do without. So Chris, the ones that you found at Dollar Tree, are they 4x4? We've used them for retreats. We've used them for individual gifts for teachers and friends, and they just work really nice frame. All right. Okay. And I will, perfect. If they're 4x4, that's perfect because then they will work no matter what we do. Okay. All right. So this first one goes on the outside. And again, I'm not worrying about the measurements. The measurements I will post tomorrow in a PDF. It won't be today because I won't be able to sit that long at the computer. But I will post them tomorrow. All right. I have decided that automatically, anytime I go to do a Facebook Live, I need to pick up a tape runner because I'm going to run out. It's just the way it is. All right. So very quickly, I can zip it to you. So this white is 5 3/8 by 3 3/8. And then the DSP is 3 1/4 by 5 1/4. okay? All right, so that's gonna be my outside pattern. I'm gonna go to the inside here, and let's start with the far right, and this one will be this will be 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. And then the DSP is 4 by 5 1/4. Try never to do a DSP that is 4 1/8 or bigger than a 4, because that's just a very smart thing to keep in mind whenever you're working with 12 by 12 paper. If you have a pattern, a DSP that is bigger than 4 inches, you're going to end up with only 4 pieces of paper that will work, 4 mats. Because if you go at 4, no more than 4 by 5 1/4, you're going to get 6. 4, 8, 12, and then again 4, 8, 12. But if you go 4 1/8, 4 1/8, that makes 8 1/2, and that leaves 3 1/2 inches, and it's not going to work. So always think, DSP, try not to cut it any larger than 4 inches. Now, on occasion, if I have a lot of the DSP, you will see me change my mind. I'll like, yeah. And on occasion, I'll screw up and forget about it, and I will have a card that I messed up that I should have had. So this is what the card is going to look like on the front. Aren't those fun patterns together? All right, but we're not done, because each of these panels is going to have a mat. So let's go on ahead and let's put this one, and this is the same size as the one in the front. Let's go on ahead and use the same pattern that's on the far right. We're going to use the same pattern on the left here. And put that one down. Now, so far, it really doesn't look like much of a flip. I mean, it's got an accordion look to it, but it really doesn't have a flip yet, does it? The flip is still coming. All right. And then we're going to go with these 2 in the middle, and these 2, we're going to go with the one that was on the outside. So we're going to coordinate it and put it back in here this way. And these are 1 3/8 by 5 1/4. So that would make the white mat 1 1/2 by 5 3/8. All right. So, anybody got any good ideas for sciatic issues? I've been stretching, trying to help with that. One of the gals at our church does yoga instructor, and she's like, stretch, stretch, stretch. So we're trying, but oh, hurt. And don't have a clue what happened. Oh, you go to see Dr. Jorgensen, chiropractor. Well, I may have to do that here if it doesn't ease up. Okay, so we have got the basis of our card now. Just like so. So there is the accordion, but we haven't still got the flip. While I'm thinking about it too, I'm going to put my white mat, but I know it's going to be awkward to not put this mat centered. But if you center it, look what happens. Oh, hey, that's not so bad. I thought it would be off more. You get it over too far and it will show. So that's the clue, is to make sure it gets back, but that's not bad. I could live with that. How good to know. And as long as it will close, we're good. Okay, so we'll come back to that here in a minute. So we're gonna have a green mat and 2 more green mats. This green mat is 2 7/8 by 3 7/8. So that makes this 2 3/4 by 1. No, 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. Chiropractor, the stretching and the ibuprofen, I've been doing that. All right, so the chiropractor may be on the next on the list. And of course, when's it happen? The busiest week of my month is always the first week. And that's when it happened. And then this one here is the white is, or the green is 1 1/2 by 3 3/4 and 3 1/4. And this one here is 1 3/8 by 3 1/8. Okay, but let's start not with the greens. Let's start with the whites. And let's go, we've got an outside panel. We've got the inside panel, so they're the same. Ice. I've been using heat. Maybe heat's not the thing to use. All right. Do I have a green ink pad out here? Because if I don't, then I do have to go to my room. Well, dang, 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 dang. I'll be right back. I'd tell you to count to 15, but I can't run. I'm back. And actually, that's not a bad thing because that kind of helped move me a little more too. Okay. All right. So I needed a black ink, and I'm going to start with the branch. I'm going to put the branch low on one of these little pieces. All right. And now I'm going to alternate it. Alternate heat and ice. Okay. So I'm going to go this way, but I flipped it. And I'm still going to go slow. Low. So do you see what I've got here? I've got one aiming this direction. And then I have one that's aiming this way. And all I did was flip the stamp. Okay. And I have a little bird here. And hopefully I can fit him on here. He's going to sit on that branch. So there's those two. And we're going to go on ahead and do a branch. Here. And I'm going to put my bird on it. Whoa! I guess we'll start that over, won't we? It's a good thing there's 2 sides to every paper. I don't want to go too low. And I'll hold on to this a little better. Then we have a leaf, and let's put some leaves on the branches. Put some on top. And then let's do a shorter branch. Let's aim it down. Okay. And I think we can do just a little branch here. And put some leaves and nothing else on it. All right, now, if you wondered where this apple came from, it came from this set, and it's called Choose Happy. Probably not one that most people would go for if you're a big stamper. If you're an avid stamper, someone who loves and loves stamping, this is probably not going to be one of the first ones you go to. But it's a nice one to have because it has summer, spring, winter, autumn. We hardly ever have the seasons in. So that's a really nice one. If you're just a casual stamper, you can say multiple things with this. You can, oh, by the way, there's fall. You could have things like be happy and make a bee out of something. You could have happy anniversary, choose adventure, anything. There's multiple greetings that you could have out of this, and it's a good little one to have because a couple of little blocks, you don't need much, okay? So since I got here and I don't have a greeting and I'm not going back to my room again, what am I going to put on my card that works from this stamp set? So I think I'm going to go with hello. I'm just going to go with an easy word. Hello. Then I could use that for multiple things. Hello. Is there birthdays too? Yep. Happy birthday. That's too big for that little bit. Hello. And because I also am here without another block, I'm just going to use a block that I already have and put it on the back side. I'm just going to type hello. 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 Kind of like a bird. Cheep, cheep, cheep. Hello, hello, hello. All right. So now we're down to the colors. And part of my problem is we don't have a garden green. Has anybody ever figured out why there's not a garden green blend? I don't get that one because I would think we would have a garden green for sure. But nobody has said to us why there's not a garden green. Hey, Jim.
Hey, next time I have you call Mindy because she said it was Monday, but it was early Monday.
Oh, it was early Monday.
So I had to wait for her to...
Well, I apologize, but I thank you. He's been out doing a honey-do list, and I appreciate that. I probably won't take the time to color everything. Let's just color the front and a little on the inside because I'm going to have to show you how to do the flip. So, a little bit here. And I went with pecan pie. But I really wish we had a granny. Not a granny, a garden green. And I'm just going to give some wood streaks. Okay? Not going to go back and blend it, just some wood streaks, some wood grains. So I chose to go with Old Olive. I don't know if that'll work or not, but I'm going to use it and make it work.
Should use New Olive.
Should have used New Olive?
Yeah. That would work better.
As far as you're concerned, no olive works.
Well, this is also true.
When it came time to introduce our children to different foods, Megan was so good about trying everything. And she loved olives. She loved black olives and green olives. And I was so proud of her because Jim cannot stand olives. Anybody here not like olives? Hey, Lynn, nice to have you with us. Anyhow, she loved black and green olives, and to this day, she still does. But when I introduced a tomato, that did it. Because she was willing to try until somebody decided tomato, yuck, and he said it. And once he said that, that did it. She's done. No tomato. And she's, to this day, she will eat a little tomato like on bruschetta, but when it comes to anything else, no. No, 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 no. All right, so I'm gonna go on ahead and work on the bird a little bit. And we're gonna give him a little bit of his chest a little crumb cake. And then we're gonna go with, I don't know, what is this? Dark pale papaya. Oh, how did I end up with pale papaya? I thought I had peach pie. Okay, well, I got dark pumpkin pie. I don't want that yet. I know, Patricia, I love tomato too. This is one of the best things ever. And I have tried my darndest to get him to eat pumpkin, or not pumpkin, eat tomatoes, and he just will not.
It tastes like, they just taste like candy.
They do taste like candy. Don't they, girls?
Bullshit.
Hey, don't cuss.
It's not cussing, that's saying what they taste like.
I love tomatoes. It's one of my favorite things.
Cottage cheese.
Cottage cheese and fresh tomatoes. Oh my gosh. All right, so this is a dark, this is light peach, and this is dark papaya. Lose that one. I wondered why it kept looking funky. This is dark peach, so let's just do some dark. Oh yeah, that's light enough. I don't need it to be any darker than that. So what are some foods that you guys tried to introduce to kids and they liked or didn't like?
Kevin likes liver.
Yeah, Kevin did like liver. Oh gosh. So we're just gonna make him real colorful. Anne said she loves. Anne says, I love tomatoes and olives, and Jim doesn't know what's good for him. I agree.
Without saying, I said I do.
Oh, he said that goes without saying because he says I do in the first place. Ugh. But she says no to liver. My girls like everything except raw oysters. They ate them but said they would never do it again. I miss Lynn. She said I used to eat them right off the plant from my garden. I tell you what, I could stand at a tomato plant and cherry tomatoes, pick two, eat one. Love them. Love them, love them, love them. Okay, my son said Brussels sprouts were green balls of death at 30. Yeah, but that's because he now is a chef, Lynn. That's why he now likes them. Yep. Boy, this bird is going to be psychedelic by the time I get done with him because you just don't know what color he's going to be. Disregard the coloring. That whole pale papaya thing just did me in. And hang with me because we're going to go straight to the flip here in a minute. All right. And then we need a beak, and I'm going to use peach right there to get him his beak. Hello, hello, hello. All right, let's finish this card. So, yeah, I know. It's amazing. All right, now, I'm not interested in trying raw oyster. That does not interest me at all. And Jim tried one this last year with our friends down in Destin, and he's like, oh my gosh. I don't think it was because huh? It wasn't the oyster. He doesn't know what it tastes like because he had, they put a red sauce on top of it. And it was so hot. Jim said there was nothing else. Nothing but the hot sauce. Huh? Oh, that's right. He did say it opened his sinuses all the way to the back of his neck. So, not his thing. All right. Okay, so we're going to put this here. But now we still haven't got the flip. Where's the flip? We got the accordion. Well, guess what? Here it comes. We're going to go on ahead. I can color this afterwards, so that's not a problem. I'm going to put it on one of these greens. See you, Arla. This is the To Market. Lynn, you asked what DSP. It's the Market one. I think that's what it's called. It's not the one with the shopping bag. It's got the vegetables and all that stuff. All right. We're going to add some leaves to that before I'm done. And then I'm going to go on ahead and finish this out. So here we go. Here's the flip. We're going to go on ahead and we're only going to put on adhesive on this much. So let's just mark it with my finger. Okay. And we're going to put this here. And it's not going up any higher. And I got to make sure it closes. Good. And then we're going to do this one here. And no adhesive higher than that finger. And I got to do it again because I had to lift it. And here it comes. We've got that, we got that. Let's get this. And we have to make sure that that does not go any farther to the right than the card does. So it's right in there. So as long as I can center. Oh, I pushed it down too. It's okay, we can get it pulled up. It needs to go a little farther over. Let's see. Went the wrong way. Closer to this one. Just about there. There it is. And a little bit of bling because nothing is done without the bling. And I am pushing because I'm starting to hurt. I need to get set down and laid down. A little bling, a little bling, a little bling. And I'm hoping if I come in with a little bit of mossy meadow on my leaves, that will tone it down from the old olive and it will look closer to the garden green. That's my hope. I wish somebody would explain to me why we do not have a garden green. We had a couple that were like it. Shy Shamrock is still not it. Just Jade was one. I kept it around, but I won't pull it out for something like this. Another one was Call Me Clover. Call Me Clover is probably one of the closest ones. Okay, all right, so girls, give me a try with this card. I will put the PDF out there tomorrow, but go on ahead and post it. Send me some pictures of what you've done with this flip thing. So when you open it up, it flips like so. Like so. Isn't that cute? Super, super cute. You could even put another little panel here if you so wanted to. All right. Okay, bird's eye view. Give it a try. It's not as bad as I thought it was. It's a cute, cute stamp set. Fun cards, okay? Oh, and while I'm thinking about it too, this is what Jim went to get. Oh, let me get around to the island. It is time to start thinking Christmas cards. Christmas cards, Christmas cards, Christmas cards. I normally do 4 classes of Christmas cards, but because I have seen what's coming out in the online exclusives, I know that I will be able to go on ahead and get another class together. So we're going to do, yes, all of those colors, Lynn. This is going to be in June 25. Then there will be one in July 30th, Tuesday, August 27th, September 24th, October 25th. These kits will be ones that you can do online with a tutorial using the stamp sets that you have, or you can do them in person. If you attend all 5, or if you place orders for all 5 and get the card set sent to you, I will send you a free gem, and I'm waiting to see what's going to come out of the new holiday catalog. And then the last one will be a Christmas tag class that I will be offering the end November. And that one, if you've attended everything, it's going to be free shipping and tax and everything off of that class. So anyhow, be watching. Cards are going to be starting to come. Christmas, it's never too early. Never too early. I can send you my flyer, Lynn. I will indeed. All right, guys, take care. God bless. Check out the birds. Say a prayer for me so I can get to feeling better. I'd appreciate it. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.